Hey guys, it's Dave. Long time no see. I hope you guys have been great. Today we'll be transforming this t-shirt into a high-waisted, high-cut, long-back bikini or undies. I cut two pieces of fabric from the t-shirts. One t-shirt was white. I'll be using it as the lining. I already sewed the crotch area and cut the fabric from the t-shirt, but I'm sorry I don't have the clip of that. I did a live stream, but it was like an hour long and it was so out of focus, so I couldn't use that footage. But I'll explain how I did that in the description box, and maybe I'll do a separate video. Okay, I have some 1/4 inch elastic here, and I'll be using it to reinforce the leg holes of our bikini or undies. We will be sewing using a zigzag stitch, and here's how to do it. When you first start, remember to double back and pull the elastic as you sew. That way your undies will look infinitely better. And then near the gusset area, remember to skip a few stitches. That way when it's time to turn your undies to the right side out, it's going to be so much easier. On this side I didn't stretch the elastic as I sewed, and on that side I stretched the elastic, so it looks so much better, and that's why you should stretch your elastic as you sew. And now we're going to cut off the excess fabric on the sides, because I did a botched job on cutting the fabric, and it's so much easier to trim the excess into the correct shape now that I've sewn the black elastic, because it looks like clearer. I have like an outline of what to do. Right, now we can turn our undies right side out, and if you'd left a gap it would be so much easier, but I didn't leave a gap. That's why it's good to make a video, because you get to share the tips of how to do it more efficiently. Yeah, so here I am struggling to push all the fabric through that small area, and I finally did it. You can see this part is kind of bulgy, but no big deal. Here I top stitched the leg seams nice and flat, but actually I shouldn't have done that. I should have worked on the side seams first, but I did it anyway. So pull and stretch as you sew, so everything will be nice and flat. And the reason why we are doing a top stitch along the places with elastic is because it looks so much better. Remember, I'm lining with a white t-shirt. If the fabric is seen on the outside, it won't look nice, but see, when you top stitch it looks so much better. I used white thread because I didn't have mint green thread. I suggest you use matching thread so your project looks great. Now here's the part where I sew the side seams, but the thing is I did sew them and then realized that it's too small, because the measurements as you see right now, that was like 27 inches, but this won't be able to go over my hips as I put it on, so I had to add extra fabric. So I will write in the description how to make sure your waistband isn't too small, because if your waistband is too small you have to add extra fabric like me. Thankfully I had lots of fabric from the t-shirt, so I cut two rectangles. I already sewed one rectangle on one side of the undies, and I'm going to be pinning and sewing the rectangle on the other side of the undies, and it's super easy and it will look great, don't worry about it. Open up your undies and then make sure that the right sides, that's the side with the print, is touching the side of the undies with the print. Add your pins and do the exact same thing on this other side. Add your pins, and we're going to be sewing everything using a zigzag stitch. So now we're going to add elastic to the waist so that it's going to be nice and secure. I will be using 1 inch wide elastic. Okay, I pinned the elastic ends together to form a loop. Then I'm going to sew that loop in by a zigzag stitch so it's nice and secure. And now you can get your pins, because we're going to pin at 4 equal points on the elastic and on the undies. I'm pinning on the outer fabric, that's the leopard print, in the center front, one side, the other side, and the center back. Once you're done, you're going to start sewing, and the trick is to just put the lining fabric, that's the white fabric, on top of the elastic and on top of the leopard print fabric. Make sure everything is folded in so you have a clean edge, and do a zigzag stitch. Please don't stretch the lining fabric, otherwise you'll have to take everything apart and sew it again, and that's what I had to do. That's why the clip of me sewing this is kind of short. Look how easy it was to pull them up over my hips, which happen to be 38 inches, and the waist is about 27 inches. So yay, we are done, and these look amazing. And I'm censoring this part just in case I run for election. And I'm also wearing biker shorts just so it won't be too revealing. Yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope this tutorial helps you. Please smash the like button and write me a comment in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Goodbye.